Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. I Am Not Okay. Jelly Roll's journey from pain to purpose in the vast landscape of country music. Songs often tell stories of heartbreak, resilience, and redemption. Among the many voices that rose to prominence in recent years, Jelly Roll stands out not just for its soulful grit, but for the truth it carries. His iconic hit, I Am Not Okay, has touched millions, recently ranking number 28 on the list of the 40 most played country songs this year. But the success of this song is not just about numbers on a chart. It is about the raw honesty of a man who dared to put his scars into words, giving hope to those who felt broken, unseen, or misunderstood. The beginning. A boy lost in the noise, Jason, known to the world as Jelly Roll, grew up far from the bright lights of stardom. His early life was defined by hardship. Raised in a working-class neighborhood in Nashville, he witnessed the rough edges of life, addiction, poverty, and crime. The weight of broken surroundings pulled him into struggles of his own. By his teenage years, he was already caught in a cycle of poor decisions, spending time behind bars and searching for a way out. Music became his lifeline. With a notebook and a pen, he began pouring out his pain, confusion, and dreams into lyrics. Unlike many artists who start with aspirations of fame, Jelly Roll wrote because he needed to survive, because expressing his struggles on paper was the only way to quiet the chaos in his mind. The turning point. Choosing a different path. Years passed, and Jelly Roll fought battles that most would never see. Addiction nearly consumed him, doubt overshadowed his future, and the streets tempted him at every corner. Yet somewhere in the midst of darkness, he realized he had a choice. Either let his mistakes define him forever or rewrite his story. With the support of his family and the unconditional love of his wife, Jelly Roll slowly began to rebuild. It wasn't easy. Redemption never is. He stumbled, fell, and rose again, but with each fall came a new determination. He started performing in small venues, his voice carrying both pain and hope. Listeners began to notice something unique. His songs weren't just entertainment. They were therapy sessions wrapped in melodies. The song that spoke the unspeakable when I Am Not Okay was released. It was not just another single. It was a confession, an anthem, and a hand reaching out to anyone struggling in silence. In a world obsessed with filters and perfection, Jelly Roll chose honesty. He admitted that he wasn't okay, that he carried scars, doubts, and nights where the darkness felt heavier than the light. The lyrics resonated deeply with fans. Listeners who had battled depression, addiction, heartbreak, or loss found their own reflection in the song. Instead of pretending to have it all together, Jelly Roll gave people permission to admit their struggles. Mental health advocates praised the song for its bravery. Therapists mentioned it in sessions, fans shared it on social media with stories of their own battles, and many credited it with saving lives. It wasn't about glamorizing pain. It was about acknowledging it and proving that vulnerability could be a source of strength. A community built on honesty. At concerts, something remarkable began to happen. When Jelly Roll sang, I Am Not Okay, thousands of fans lifted their voices with him. Some cried, some held strangers' hands, and some simply stood silently, feeling seen for the first time. The song created a safe space, a community where masks could come off and authenticity could shine. One fan wrote online, I played this song every night when I thought I couldn't make it. Knowing someone else understood what I felt gave me the courage to keep going. Another shared, Jelly Roll doesn't sing at us, he sings with us. He's lived it, and you can feel it in every word. Climbing the charts, but staying grounded, reaching number 28 on the list of most played country songs, this year was a milestone. But for Jelly Roll, the real success was never about charts. It was about impact. His career became a living example that broken beginnings do not define a person's destiny. Unlike many artists who polish their image to appear flawless, Jelly Roll wore his imperfections openly. Tattoos covering his face and arms weren't a sign of rebellion anymore. They became symbols of survival. Each mark told a story of pain endured and lessons learned. He stood on stage not as a polished celebrity, but as a man who had walked through fire and come out determined to help others. Lessons from the journey. Jelly Roll's story offers more than musical inspiration. It offers life lessons for anyone struggling with self-doubt or adversity. Honesty heals. By admitting he wasn't okay, Jelly Roll helped millions realize it's brave to acknowledge pain. Healing begins when truth replaces silence. Mistakes aren't the end. His past included prison sentences and addiction. Yet he turned his story into one of redemption. Your past does not dictate your future. Community matters. His fans aren't just an audience. They are a family bound by shared struggles and hope. Healing is often found in connection, not isolation. Resilience is a choice. Life gave Jelly Roll plenty of reasons to give up, but he chose to fight back. Every setback became a stepping stone. Use your pain for purpose. Instead of hiding his scars, he used them to create music that heals others. Our deepest wounds can become our greatest gifts. The ripple effect. Today, Jelly Roll continues to use his platform not just for music, but for advocacy. He often speaks about mental health, addiction recovery, and second chances. He visits prisons and rehabilitation centers, reminding people that their lives still hold value, no matter their mistakes. His journey proves that music can be more than entertainment. It can be medicine for the soul. Every stream, every concert, every tear shed to "I Am Not Okay" is evidence of a ripple effect that began with one man choosing to turn his pain into purpose. A legacy in the making. Jelly Roll may have reached number 28 on the charts, but the true measure of "I Am Not Okay" cannot be counted. Its legacy lies in the lives it touched, the hearts it healed, and the courage it inspired. From a boy lost in Nashville's rough neighborhoods to a man standing before thousands, Jelly Roll's life is a living testament that no one is beyond redemption. His story reminds us that being not okay doesn't mean you're broken beyond repair. It simply means you're human and healing is possible. As Jelly Roll often says, "If I can do it, anybody."